Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu, and I'm bringing you guys a Sunday Evening Cup series. This is the finals. This is Team Danger Zone Dota versus Avanti's Angels, or whatever name they want to go by this week, which it seems to be Russian Dominance. So we shall call you Avanti's Angels, and not Russia's Dominance. So just really fast, I'm going to show you guys the brackets, which I haven't updated just yet, so I'm being a very bad admin. Give me a few seconds, I gotta update that. But Avanti's Angels are going against Danger Zone Dota. Dream of Dota put up a really good fight, but they were not able to hold on long enough to actually win the game. They just couldn't finish it. So we will be seeing Danger Zone Dota face off against Avanti's Angels in this best of 3, and I'm really hoping we see this go to a full best of 3. That would be so freaking awesome, but you never know. There you go. The bracket should be updated. You guys see that right there. Boom. There goes the dynamite. And let's go ahead and hide that, and let's go ahead and get to our game.
Reserve time.
So as far as things that CulBlu forgot to talk about before, I forgot to turn my overlay on, so that's bad. So the entire last game I was casting without overlay. Sorry, NA Dota, but yeah, it's important to put my overlay to make sure everybody knows that I'm casting for the Sunday Evening Cup series, which is this whole entire series, which brought us all together. All three of our teams, or all three of the teams, came together this week. The week before the international 3 is actually the qualifier rounds are going on right now, but the finals will be the actual tournament will be happening next week, which means that we won't be up next week, so you guys will miss us that week. But you guys will care because you guys watch this on YouTube anyway, or you're watching Dota TV, so you might care somewhat. So, all that said, I've stalled enough. Let's go ahead and talk about the bans and picks. We see ourselves a Massage ban, a Lifestealer ban, a Batrider ban, and an OD ban. Pretty standard bans, relatively speaking. Lifestealer can get to that point where he's just hard to kill, and he just kills everything. Massage, level 1 Laguna Blade, that's how somebody put it. I still haven't done the numbers, but I need to go do the numbers for that. Just to figure out how many soul assumption charges he needs to be a level 1 Laguna Blade. But he's banned out, so he won't be a factor in this whole entire fight. We got a Batrider ban out, and we also have an OD ban. OD has been officially first ban worthy, and it's really awesome to see, because I remember when I remember when I first started playing Dota, I was like, OD seems like a useless hero. He doesn't seem like he does anything. And then now to see him rise to fame, to where he's a first ban, and also Weaver has reached that point where he's first ban and first pick material now. And speaking of the double, there's a Weaver first pick and Alchemist first pick as well. Alchemist, just that carry who can get the most gold possible in the whole entire game. If he farms efficiently, of course. If he just focuses on just farming, he can get the most gold because he has a Agreeable's Greed. It's OP. And also, don't forget the fact that his Chemical Rage, which is his ultimate, increases his attack speed by reducing his base attack time. And I think he can have the lowest base attack time. And just in case you guys want to know, base attack time is a little complicated, a little convoluted. I need to go back and read it myself so I can make sure I know what I'm talking about. But all in all, the lower your base attack time is, the faster you can attack. And Alchemist can get to 1 second, which I think is the fastest. I think the next closest is 1.15 seconds, coming out from maybe Anti-Mage or something like that, or maybe he's 1.3. I'm not too sure. I forgot my numbers, I forgot my technicalities. So, let's go and talk about the rest of the stuff. We have a Lone Druid pickup and a Darkseer pickup. And we also have a Weaver pickup. Weaver just very annoying to deal with. He can just be as evasive as possible and does a lot of damage while doing it. Lone Druid, on the other hand, he's just one of those people who has that bear, GG bear. They call it GG bear for a reason. You basically build a lot of damage on top of it. You build a lot of AC on top of it, and it pretty much kills towers in like 5 hits. Plus, it gets entangles for free. Root gaming, that's what they all call it. Moving over to Danger Zone Dota's pick, they pick up the Darkseer, who's a very solid pickup. Darkseer's a very solid offlaner, and he's also really useful in his team fights. With vacuum plus wall, and then surges all around. And then, you know, the occasional ion shell to pick off people here or there. As far as the bans out that we see a Nyx Assassin ban, we also see a Treant Protector ban. Treant Protector just gives you guys that ridiculous early game. Treant Protector plus Weaver equals an aggressive Weaver, more so than normal, because Weaver can't really be as aggressive as he wants to be. Because usually when you're landing against a Weaver, you buy a Sentry, and he can't really run away or be as free to use his Sakuchi to be annoying to you as much as he possibly wants. But we will see him banned out, him being a Treant Protector, that is. Spirit Breaker is going to be the other ban out on the side of Danger Zone Dota, and I really do like that ban. Spirit Breaker, it's as excited as I am to see a Spirit Breaker played in Dota competitively now. I am actually kind of tired of seeing him picked all the time and dominating everything all the time. So he's going to be banned out. Of course, before that would be unheard of, but that's mainly he's picked up a lot mainly because his Greater Bash now procs on his charge, which I think makes it go through Magic Immunity, whereas before it didn't go through Magic Immunity. I'm not too sure if it did or didn't, but long story short, Spirit Breaker is ban worthy, officially ban worthy. Used to be that he wasn't pick worthy at all. Puck is going to be banned out as well. She's a very strong mid, and that kind of tells me that Russian Dominance might want to go for a Queen of Pain while banning out that Puck. Not too sure. We'll see soon. They go for a Shadow Demon instead. They want that solid support, and we'll see who Danger Zone Dota decide to go for. Jakiro, so support for support. So far, Danger Zone Dota and Russian Dominance both need a mid, unless they want to run that Lone Druid mid on Russian Dominance side, or Avanti's Angels, whichever you want to call it. They're registered under Avanti's Angels, so I shall call them Avanti's Angels.
The Shrek.
And we got a Leshrac pickup, so we're going for the kill support roaming duo on the side of Russian Dominance. They want Shadow Demon to get his disruption. They want Leshrac to follow up with his stun, his split earth, and they want all the damage in the world to come out on the towers. So these guys are going for a relatively speaking, they're going for a push strat. Especially if they pick up somebody who's really good at pushing like Anti-Mage as they carry, which they most definitely can. But more than likely they're going to leave Weaver for that carry spot or Lone Druid to have two semi-carries and have two people who can push really hard. And those two people being, well, of course, Lone Druid and Leshrac. Bane's going to be picked up on the side of Danger Zone Dota. He's pretty useful to use to stop Weaver from moving. It's the same concept as the Shadow Demon, but it's not as what's what I'm looking for? Not as flimsy, I guess, if you want to put it that way, with the disruption. If Weaver tries to Sakuchi away and you have a Sentry Ward placed down, you can throw out the disruption on top of Weaver to make sure that he wastes a lot of time in Sakuchi form. But you can do the same thing with Bane. It's not as, like I said, not as unflexible or not as rigid, I guess. But you can throw a Nightmare on top of Weaver, and then that lasts for long enough to get rid of Sakuchi completely, and then you can go for the kill on top of him. Presumably he won't have Sakuchi up, or you can just throw your ulti on him and just call it a day. Same thing for Lone Druid. You can do it with the Bear as well. Throw your Nightmare on top of the Bear, make sure he can't root anybody, or throw your ulti on the Bear if you absolutely have to. Queen Pain is going to be banned on the side of Russian Dominance. They've realized that Danger Zone Dota don't have a mid, and of course Danger Zone Dota realized that the mid for Russian Dominance is non-existent unless they want to run the Leshrac mid or Lone Druid mid, which will be a little bit risky on the matter of a Lone Druid mid. But Leshrac, he could be playing the mid. I don't know. I'm not too sure. We shall see, said the blind man. As far as what they could be potentially go for as a mid, they could go. Well, actually, I'm kind of out of ideas for mid. Pretty much all the mids that you normally see are all banned out. They could go for a Slark mid if they really want to. Have a nice little mobile mid heroes just to go around and kill everything. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out a mid. Tinker, wow, Tinker's still in the pool. But they go for a Timbersaw instead. Oh yes, we see a Timbersaw in the game. Tinker can still be picked up for a mid. I'm going to stick to that and say that Danger Zone Dota might want to go for that. Just to have that push strat. Or sorry, just to have that global push all around the map. And Prophet is still in the pool. Holy crap. Nobody's picked up a Nature's Prophet. And he can actually fill that role of pusher. But the question then becomes who runs mid. And if Danger Zone Dota pick up a Prophet, they're going to have the Darkseer run the mid, or possibly going to have the Alchemist run mid. But Alchemist running mid, that's not guaranteed.
10 seconds
Especially since Timbersaw is probably going to run the mid for his team.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see very shortly who Danger Zone Dota decide to go for. Because they only have about 52 seconds left. About 30 seconds left. They're going to take their time like they did before. I think it was them who just took their sweet time trying to get that last pick. Make sure I know how many messages.
10 seconds remaining.
Nope, no messages here.
5 seconds remaining.
And we got a Warlock pickup once again from Danger Zone Dota. They really love their Warlock. Warlock can do quite a bit of work late game, and it'll be really awesome to have him throw his ulti in these big team fights, especially to stop Weaver from moving around. And it actually does a nice bit of damage to Weaver too. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll likely see the Warlock play the mid like he did last time, because that Warlock mid, he did play really well, and he was pivotal in his team actually getting that little crack in the glass of Dreama Dota, who played the last match. and sadly did lose at the very end. But just that one team fight where they were, Dream and Dota were on the outskirts of Danger Zone Dota's base, and this basically got the stun off, and boom, caught everybody inside of it. The fight commenced. There was another ulti coming up from Warlock as well because he had a refresher by that point. Actually, no, he had a refresher later. But that was the first team fight. And then the next team fight, he had 2 ultis with a refresher, so we'll probably see that same build where Warlock goes for his Axe first, and then he goes for a refresher afterwards. But we'll see. We'll see very shortly what they decide to go for. So what are we going to do? We got spells everywhere. What let me go and do introduction. Start off with, of course, Avanti's Angels or Russian Dota, whatever they want to call themselves this week. Starting off with, of course, Avanti, who is the person who signed up for his team this week. We have Avanti on that Shadow Demon. Moving over to this Timbersaw, we see Fan Fiction on him. Moving over to Leshrac, we see Trigex on that Leshrac. On this Weaver, we see Fake, so he's obviously not real. And now, last but not least, on this Lone Druid, we see Can I Has Cookie, question mark, on that Lone Druid. Moving on to the side of Danger Zone Dota, we see on this Darkseer 18k on him. Moving on to mid, of course, on that Warlock, once again, Soupy Smoothie. Nobody has denied it from him, so he'll have it again. Moving over to this Bane, we have Gib on him. On this Alchemist, we see Moram on him. And last but not least, for the Jakiro, we see Gregor on him, and that pretty much ends all the callouts. So we actually have a rotation coming in from Avanti's Angels. See if they can catch anybody. Not too sure what they're looking for, but they're trying to see if they can find anybody who's scouting out for the rune. And Will's being abandoned top lane. They're going to abandon top lane completely. This is actually a really cool thing because Darkseer, he's actually going for a really dangerous type thing, which is basically he's building his recipe first, which means no extra regen or anything like that, so he'll be up top. We have Leshrac rotating around the backside and Shadow Demon as well, trying to see if they can catch a Darkseer, trying to see if they can find anybody, trying to come for the rune, and they'll see nobody, so he is camping for as long as he wants. Nobody's going to come up and contest this. They pretty much just gave up all hope on the rune. Rotation come around the corner from Avanti on that Shadow Demon. Will these guys go for an early gank is a big question. Warlock is in a lot of trouble if these guys do decide to rotate around, but that haste rune slowly but surely running out soon. Shadow Demon can come in. He's going to be coming in here very soon throughout the disruption. They need Warlock to take a step down that hill. And Warlock's actually going to be back when Timbersaw scared him away a little bit. And we got the pings coming on the map. How long does that haste room last is a big question. Shadow Demon has about a few more seconds left in that haste room. And the track is actually going around that corner. Haste room should run out here soon. And that's going to be it. No more aggression coming from support. So support just wasted a whole entire 50 seconds and a haste room doing nothing. They were trying to see if they can catch a Darkseer, but Darkseer is not here. They pinged in the jungle to say, hey, Darkseer's in the jungle. So now they know. Meanwhile, on their half, you see that they're completely abandoning their suicide lane because they don't want anybody to die there. So this tri-lane on tri-lane action, we won't see any tri-lane on tri-lane action. Instead, we'll see a free farm Weaver versus a free farm Alchemist, and free farm Alchemist should be getting a lot more bang for his buck. I hope he didn't go for his stun first, but he might have went for a stun first. He does get some free gold. Because of that, he should be able to farm up a lot more than Weaver. We got Bane on support, doing the pulls for his team. It's actually a double stack, so it kills the creep wave completely. Very smart, very well played, very well played. Darkseer still in the jungle, trying to farm his Earnest Shadows, his Soul Ring, because that's what he totally has a recipe for. Meanwhile, we got the supports on both sides, just going back to farming in the jungle. So this looks like we're going to be seeing a really passive game on both sides. Pretty much everybody farming up, nobody really going for any quick kills or anything. They're just going to wait till they get their levels and then possibly go for something afterwards.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Iron Shell OP. Alright, so let me go take a look at the items really fast so we can see what is going on, what is progressing into what. Weaver going for that fast ring of Aquila, so he's looking for some more mid-game sustainability type things. Warlock bottles already up. Timbersaw getting a little bit of damage on top of Warlock. Warlock needs to be really careful because Timbersaw can actually do quite a number on top of him. Timbersaw actually already has a 0.7 reactive armor, which makes this heal or this damage thing dealing coming up from Warlock not as effective as he wants it to be. That thing does last for a little bit. So that reactive armor does heal him up for quite a bit. It heals him for, was it 1 regen in the last 16 seconds? So 16 regen per stack, and he had 8 stacks, so 8 times 16. That should be 36 times 2, 40. I don't know, I can't do math that fast. It's a lot of regen coming from him. Anyway, fan fiction on that, fact fiction on that Timbersaw, just being a little bit aggressive, trying to force Warlock back a little bit. And we got the rotation coming once again from the supports. They feel like Darkseer should be visiting his lane here very soon, so they're going to try to cut him off once he comes up here. Some really nice mind games getting played by them. Sadly enough, he's still in jungle, he's still farming out stuff, and he hasn't paid that lane any mind. His soul ring's up right now, so he does buy it. It will be bought out to him. Will he rotate is a big question. Supports, of course, are spending their time not really collecting levels, not really collecting anything. If you look at it as a comparison, you have Jakiro and Bane on the other side. They're actually taking a lot of levels. They're getting a lot of levels over them. Meanwhile, we got Leshrac and Shadow rotating on the backside. Here comes an Edict coming out from Leshrac. This will be a fast tier 1 tower, which I honestly don't think I should take his tower down as fast as it can. They should leave it up for as long as possible to let Weaver get as much free form as he possibly can. But these guys want that fast gold. They want to live the fast life. They want to have the fast cars, and they want to be able to just have that tower. In comparison, if you look at the side of Danger Zone Dota, they're being very patient with their last hits. They're just getting the last hits only when they need to. Actually, no, never mind. Bane's actually out attacking, so looks like they're trying to push it as well. The top tower goes down. Nobody picks up the kill on top of that.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And the bottom tower is going to be getting sieged. Lone Druid nowhere near being able to help this tower out. He's building himself a hand of Midas still, so he's going for that nice greedy build. And we got a DC coming up from Timbersaw already. We need a pause. There's a pause. Just letting these guys know I'm not going to start a timer just yet. Because, I mean... Yeah, but this week, man, I'm going to be a little bit relaxed on at least something this week. I'm not going to be relaxed on the sign-up times, but I will be relaxed on the timer because, I mean, we only got 3 teams here, so I want to see these teams play and have fun. Now they officially made it. Timbersaw finally level 6, throwing his ulti, celebratory ulti, do a little bit of damage to all the creeps. He was actually trying to catch the Warlock, do a little more damage to him. Dire structures are fortified down bottom. We have Leshrac here to defend. I'm not too sure what much he can do. He can actually deny his tower here very soon. Alchemist trying to go for the last hit, and he does get the last hit. More gold to him, more gold to Moran. And he has his own hand of Midas up already. Well, almost. Yeah, he's a little bit go away from that. A few more last hits. Meanwhile, we have Fake on that Weaver, still up top pushing. Whoa, sorry, my hand left the mouse. We have Fake on the Weaver, just hanging out there. We got the pings coming on a courier. Not sure what the ping was for, but just saying, hey, pick up your courier. I got my stuff over here. Or recrow, whatever. As far as rotations come on the map, this is one that, like, because this game is so passive, because all the supports are not necessarily being as aggressive as they want to be. This is a very good time to look at how these guys want to play. And as far as I see, they're basically trying to play a let our carry farm up and then go kill each other. So this is going to be one of those passive, like I said, passive games where the carries just farm. They're both getting free farm. Weaver's getting a lot of free farm. Alchemist is getting a lot of free farm. The question is, who's going to build the important items? And Alchemist is building himself a hand of Midas. Lone Druid's hand of Midas should be up already. Actually, no, it'll be up soon. Wow, almost on par. But the difference between these two is that Lone Druid doesn't have power trades. Alchemist, I think he has the power trades already, so... Oh, no, he doesn't have boots. Wow, okay. So these guys are pretty much on par with each other, but just one has less than the other. Anyway, the Bear's going to be purchasing that recipe for Lone Druid. Lone Druid himself is going to go ahead and run towards his creeps.
Top tower is under
Hand of Midas is going to be purchased on the Bear, and the Bear's going to be resummoned and also healed up a little bit. There we go, Bear healing up. And Hand of Midas recipe purchase. Bear resummoned, because resummon is OP. Actually, Lone Druid doing a nice little pull. Timbersaw will be the most interesting thing in this map that I can say. The thing I'm most interested to see what he actually decides to do. Hand of Midas purchase on both of them, Alchemist and Lone Druid, almost on par with each other, which is, I guess, slightly bad if you want to consider the fact that Alchemist does, or has been farming in lane And he also has a Greevil's Greed up to level 3, so he's a little bit behind if you want to put it that way. On the last hits versus the Lone Druid, but they got it almost at pretty much the exact same time, travel time and everything. It was perfect. It came up at the same time for both of them. I think Lone Druid was first though. Timbersaw Arcane Boost, so he's ready to fight. We got a rotation coming around the corner, and we might see a fight happen around here. Leshrac throwing out the beautiful stun, catching just in time. Darkseer Surge still lasting for a few more seconds, but doesn't matter. He goes down first blood, goes to that Weaver, and Darkseer underestimating the ability of Leshrac to land his stun well. Really nice stun, really well done stun coming out from Trigex on that Leshrac. Meanwhile, Warlock picks up Arcane Boots of his own. We got a rotation from Shadow Demon mid. Looks like he wants to do something. Probably just ward, not too sure. Timbersaw doing a very efficient job of pushing his creep wave as much as possible can. Make sure his tower takes as much chip damage as possible. On the other hand, his tower is completely healthy. Actually, all the towers on the dire side are completely healthy, except for the bottom one, of course, because it did die. And we got Leshrac taking a lot of damage. Holy crap, Leshrac does go down. Warlock ulti was used just for that. We had a stun coming out from Leshrac, I think, in the lane on everybody. Bane trying to get a brain stab, and Weaver's able to run away. Leshrac biting off a little bit more than he can chew, and there's a kill going back on the other side. Meanwhile, we got a rotation coming around the corner. These guys did see Timbersaw go invisible, so they're going to go ahead and run back towards their tower. They don't want to lose more than they have to. Moving over to mid, Danger Zone Dota. Just, rotating mid. Just casually rotating mid. Not really up to do anything. Surge coming up on top of Bane very soon. I think if Darkseer surges Bane, he will be able to go for the kill. They did just barely miss the vision on top of Shadow Demon. He had high ground vision, so he did see him and they didn't see him. Or they just don't want to go for the kill. We got a rotation coming on the backside, coming up from Timbersaw. This would be a really nice engagement for him if he can have everybody else coming from the front. Warlock ulti's down, Bane's ulti's down. There's a lot of damage getting done to Darkseer probably won't be going down. Timbersaw trying to do what he can, but he gets Nightmare around the corner. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon ulti, I think it flew, but I don't know who it flew on. Actually, no, he doesn't have an ulti, so nothing flew from that. And nobody died from that. The only thing that was used was Timbersaw ulti, and that can't even count as ulti. So some damage was finally done to his mid tower at least. Meanwhile, Weaver's casually pushing up top, and these guys really need to deal with this Weaver. What's going to happen is Weaver's going to eventually come out in the middle of nowhere and just kill everything. In trade, at least they're getting a Alchemist get a free farm, but Alchemist has a Lone Druid down here. I'm just making his life not as fun as he wanted to be. Shadowblade coming up soon with Alchemist, so he's going to be going for that kind of Alchemist. Probably Shadowblade into AC into Shadowblade into AC into Basher, I guess. Depends, it really depends. If we take a look at the last hits and the knives, we can see that Lone Druid does have more last hits, but keep in mind that a lot of those were jungle creeps. But even still, he's doing really well on as far as the net worth goes. I'm pretty sure he's ahead of the Alchemist. Oh no, he's behind the Alchemist, okay. He's just barely behind the Alchemist, but he's a little bit too close for comfort if you ask me. Alchemist actually running away for his life. He sees people come around the corner, throws out his ulti. Timbersaw is around here. Will Timbersaw be able to do anything? No. Avanti wants to get a disruption, but he's not going to be able to get close enough. TP support already coming out from Soupy Smoothie on that Warlock. We got a DC coming for Darkseer. We will be seeing another pause happen here. Meanwhile, Fake on that Weaver just being as relentless as possible. He's still pushing his top lane. He's still pushing his top lane. He's playing it like a brood mother. He's parked himself in that lane, and he's going to keep pushing until somebody forces him out of lane. And pretty soon, we're going to have to see more rotations come in. We got rotations coming in already from Bane. I'm pretty sure we're going to see rotations coming from Jakiro soon. And Weaver's going to be able to just, or else Weaver's going to be able to just kill his tower all he wants. And then, yeah, there we go. We finally got the pings coming up from these guys saying we need to deal with Weaver. And sadly, if I draw anything, they can't see what I draw. Huh, there's a heart. I hope. Oh, you guys care. Is that a heart? That was weird. Anywho. So we got tic-tac-toe being played, and yes, the pause is going on. Like I said, I'm not gonna count the timers because this game or this week is so short. It's only about 7:09 here. Just to put that into perspective, typical finals does go about like 9, maybe 10. So I have plenty of time to wait around. Although I will say I do have a certain limit, so I'll I don't know. I guess go officially type. Yeah, falls mid. Oh wow, jeez, what is this? Clear. 5 whole entire minutes is what I'll give them. 5 minutes of overlay time. If I can ever find my freaking timer in time. Anywho, so let's see, stopwatch. And we'll start. Oh, why can't I do that? So as far as the timer goes, it's ticking down very, very slowly. As far as interesting things to talk about though, Timbersaw is going to be really fun to see Timbersaw versus pretty much everybody on enemy team. Yeah, sure, Alchemist does get some crazy region, but I think Timbersaw will be able to deal with it with his ulti. Slowing him down and just doing damage. Same thing for Bane. Bane's Nightmare is going to be pretty cool. Oh, sorry. Timer.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Oh, wait,
attack.
Fake online Weaver backed away very smart. So we got the rotations coming in. I think Darkseer TP'd in.
Radiant's middle tower.
I'm not sure if
has
Darkseer TP'd in,
fallen.
but anyway,
Bottom tower
a lot of
has
towers
fallen.
going down. Middle tower goes down. Bottom tower goes down. Holy crap! All the towers just instantly fell from middle of nowhere. That was a tier 3 tower, so that's what it was. GG Bear was here. GG Bear is ready to kill. He already has his demolish up. And yes, interesting thing to talk about. Like I said, Timbersaw versus Alchemist. I'm really happy to see that. I'm just happy to see Timbersaw played at all. Timbersaw is really fun. I like Timbersaw, but I do bad as a Timbersaw. Smoke at a seat already used. I think Timbersaw's invisible. Or did he smoke himself? I don't know. But they're going to be coming out. Come for a smoke gang around the corner. See if they can catch anybody. They might be able to catch people between these two towers, which would be nice. They will be able to find themselves. Alchemist Bear is going to be revealed. Alchemist instantly regrets his decisions, and he's going to try to run away. Beetle's getting thrown from Weaver. Shadow Demon's Disruption does fall. The Shrek stun to follow up. It will be on. No, it will not be on time. Nobody will be able to follow up with the damage. And there's a surge coming up from Darkseer right on top of Alchemist. Beautiful play coming out from 18k, and Fake is out of mana for ulti. Fake is going to be going down here soon. He's going to go and pop his Sakuchi. He's taking all the damage in the world from the towers. Will be enough damage? No, it will not be enough damage, but oh my gosh. Fake was thinking, hey, I could just TP, or sorry, Sakuchi in and then ulti out. Ulti coming out from Warlock. Warlock's going to be able to catch 1, not 2. Actually, no, he caught 2 in the outskirts of that. TP coming in from, I think, Alchemist. Jakiro trying to see if he can line up Ice Path, but he's not going to be able to move into position. Meanwhile, around the backside, we got Warlock going toe-to-toe with the Lone Druid Bear. He will be losing the fight. And we got Gregor on that Jakiro trying to run away from this Fake, and Fake is still chasing him down to the gate to hill, but he does finally change target. Stun, beautiful stun coming out from Alchemist. He was charged up a stun, and he killed him, or he got killed. And his stun did get parked off. Meanwhile, we got everybody on Danger Zone Dota in shambles right now. This is all running around. I'm not too sure what's going on anymore. But we got Fake. Fake actually about to be going down to that Warlock Golem. But he's fine. Meanwhile, Avanti's Angels are going to go ahead and take advantage of this advantage that they have. They're going to take advantage of this advantage they have, and they're going to go ahead and try to push in as much as they possibly can. They can possibly get this bottom tower down here, because it is really, creeps, wait, hold on, these creeps are really close. Let me ping. There we go. But no, they're going to ping for Roshan instead. They want to go for Roche. This would be a very, I don't know, does anybody have a medallion? It's a big question. I don't think anybody has a medallion, so it's going to take a while for him to actually kill it. Medallion Courage really helps out when you kill Roshan. Because Roshan has how much armor? He has 3+1 armor. Essentially, for every 1 point of armor you have, you effectively increase your effective HP from physical attacks by a whole entire 6%. So when you reduce the armor from Roshan, you effectively decrease his armor or make him take an additional 12% damage when you do all the damage or number reductions from his current point in time. But the bear might be going down here soon. Lone Druid, he needs to go ahead and either, no, he's going to resummon instead. I was about to say, he needs to send his bear back, but he resummons instead. Got Timbersaw just being as annoying as possible, trying to stall for his team. He's building himself a Bloodstone. Pretty cool item to go for as a Timbersaw. Infinite mana, OP, please nerf. You know, Rochelle will be going down. Lone Druid will be picking up the Aegis. Or, no, it goes to Weaver, okay. So I'll say Lone Druid going to be picking up the Aegis. I think that would be pretty bad. I wonder, can Bear pick up Aegis? I gotta go test that out now. Anywho, Weaver picked himself up a Ring of Aquila. It's a little late on the Ring of Aquila, but I don't know, still the Ring of Aquila. He can build his, actually no he can't, I was about to say, he can fully finish his Linkosphere, but he needs his Ultimate Orb plus the recipe. Timbersaw with the haste room, run around the corner, trying to see if he can find. He might be able to find himself like 3 Alchemists, a little bit of damage, no poke damage done to him. Bane trying to get a Nightmare, no Nightmare to fall. Fake on that Weaver, getting caught out in the worst way possible. Timbersaw's around here just to help his ally out. Throwing to the ulti, Bane in a lot of trouble. Bane might be going out here soon, but no, Weaver goes down first. It's Timbersaw to follow as well. Beautiful engagement coming out from DZD. Danger Zone Dota. Weaver scooches his way, Central place not in the most optimal spot, and there's a Weaver able to get out alive. No more Nightmares for Bane. He actually had a Nightmare, but he wasn't able to park it, or use it fast enough. Weaver very, very smartly broke that line of sight. And we got 2 Centrals placed here at the same time. And meanwhile, we got stun coming from Leshrac right on top of Gregor on that. Jakiro able to throw out the Ice Path. Will he be able to survive is a big question. Beatles are going to punch him in the face, and they will be able to get the kill on top of him. Meanwhile, Weaver's getting caught with that Soul Catcher. I'm sorry, those Fated Bonds. And now we got Warlock in a lot of trouble. His ulti's on cooldown right now. TP coming out from Darkseer. He doesn't think he'll be able to make it out of this one. And will Warlock be able to make it out alive is a big question. No, he ran out of bottle charges. He goes down here. He actually was able to bypass. I don't know. And we got Alchemist about to be going around the corner. Alchemist does go down. Moran on that. Alchemist not really feeling too happy about that. Now we have this Bane. Gibb on this Bane, trying to do what he can to get away from this Leshrac Edict, but Leshrac is being as annoying as possible, trying to body block what he can. See a blink around the corner, blink dagger, Trig X on that Leshrac. And there's a kill. Kills are all around the map. I was not expecting Leshrac to go for a blink dagger, I'd say that much. But yes, blink dagger. That means blink Edict or blink Split Earth, which would be nice. That'll help him get into position a lot easier. So moving on to items, we see Alchemist no Shadow Blade finish just yet. And the thing about going for Shadow Blade with Alchemist is it doesn't make you all that much survivable. If the enemy team just builds some protection, they pretty much counter your Shadow Blade already. But it does give him that, it does allow him to get the jump on people. He can basically charge up his stun, get a Shadow Blade up, and just move up to him, stun him, and get into a really good position, and then start beating on him until they die. Which is what he hopes happens. So as far as the gold grab goes, you guys can see that the gold grab is heavily in favor of Avanti's Angels or Russian something, I forgot what it's called. But Avanti's Angels, who were playing on the dire side, they're under some other name because the top guy has a different name, I guess. Russian Dota, Russian something, whatever it's called. And it's heavily in favor. It's heavily in their favor, and that's actually not something you want to see, especially because of the fact that I think Alchemist is officially not worth the most on the map. Yes, he is officially not worth the most on the map. He is third, and he's actually fallen rarely behind. He's only died 2 times, but he hasn't been able to get all the farm that he wants. He had crazy amount of free farm in the early game, but Weaver was able to capitalize on his free farm a little bit more than Alchemist. Weaver actually hasn't died just yet. Of course, he lost to Aegis once, but he still hasn't died just yet. He's actually going to do quite a bit of damage to Alchemist. Alchemist might be forced to pop his ulti just to get regen back up so he can go back out and farm. But Alchemist really needs level 2 of his ulti. He's only a level 9 right now. So he's really, really struggling. That extra regen, that extra attack speed, that extra HP really, really helped him in his fights. You know, Lone Druid level 13. If you look at the levels, that's actually something I didn't pay attention to either. Look at the XP graph. The XP graph shows that RD or Avanti's Angels are very heavily in favor. And as I was saying about the XP graph is relatively irrelevant because the longer and longer the game goes on, the closer and closer it converges to 0. But it's still a really nice indicator of where everybody is at this current point in time. And as you guys can see, Avanti's Angels are really ahead in the levels, which means that I think pretty much everybody should have level 2 of the ulti. Except for Leshrac, because he doesn't go for ulti, but hero level. We have Shadow Demon and Leshrac, they're the lowest levels. Timbersaw almost level 2 of his ulti, which would be huge. That's an extra increase in damage over time. I was trying to read it, but no, Timbersaw says no. You should know this CulBlu. Yes, I do. 25 extra damage per second. Meanwhile, we got Weaver. Lingus here actually being useful. Well, did Bane throw ulti? No, Bane didn't throw ulti. But I think we had something else. Warlock in a little bit of trouble. He has ulti, so he might be able to throw it very soon. He's going to turn around, throw it, and I think it hits nobody. That was a panic ulti. That's what that was. Timbersaw not going to be in range of it at all. Meanwhile, we got Alchemist actually taking a little bit of damage. Weaver around the corner. I don't know what happened to Weaver. But Weaver's standing still for a few seconds. And he's finally all time lashes out, and he's going to be able to make it alive. Meanwhile, we got Fanfiction on that Timbersaw just trying to be as annoying as possible to Soupy Smoothie. And Soupy Smoothie will be able to make us alive, but I'm pretty sure Danger Zone Dota are going to probably be playing another turtle match. They're not going to be able to move out of the base for quite some time. And the difference between this match and the last match where Danger Zone Dota, where it would just turtle until it was just able to push out and kill everything, is that there's a lone druid, somebody who actually can do a lot with the farm, and he can take down towers extremely easily. I mean, Nightmare getting thrown on top of that, Weaver getting hit with the ulti. He's actually going to be taking a lot of damage. He'll be going out. There's no way for him to make us live. That is Fake's first death this entire game. Bloodstone purchased up by that Timbersaw. He should be level 2 of his ulti by now. Yes, he does have level 2 of his ulti. Alchemist getting very close to that point where he has level 2 of his ulti. Finally gets some room to farm. Drone of Endurance purchased up by the Shack, and this aggressive Shack is actually pretty cool. Of course, he has his Blink Dagger like we saw before. Blink Dagger drums. I haven't necessarily seen this Shack. I'll go ahead and admit that. Mainly because when I saw the Shack back when I first started playing Dota, he's either playing the mid, and I wouldn't say Blink Dagger was one of his go-to items. I won't say Bloodstone was his biggest item, but Blink Dagger Shack, really cool, really cute stuff you can do with that. You can blink in, you can blink out, you can edict and blink. It's kind of like Sand King's Epicenter, just not as good. And it does more damage to towers. Or it does damage to towers, period. Anywho, Bloodstone purchased up by Timbersaw. Let's see how many charges he can actually get. He only has 8 charges right now because he just got it. He's actually doing a lot of damage to those creeps. And what will he be going for next? Probably, I would say a Tornado Stick would be nice on Timbersaw. But he could be going for something else. Who really knows? Timbersaw going to go ahead and clear out his creep waves while he can. Weaver, Lincoln Sphere already popped. And actually, Lincoln Sphere on this is actually a little bit questionable. There's Vacuum Wall didn't really do anything. Wall thrown down and Vacuum not able to catch anybody really. Weaver only one that caught it, he didn't even touch the wall, so no illusions the Weaver made, which are very cool to have. Meanwhile, we have Lone Druid's being as obnoxious as possible with his bear. GG Bear trying to push in while he can. Alchemist sadly didn't use his ulti to do anything, and there's a bear resummon, so the Lone Druid's summon is going to be down, so these guys can kill the bear, it will be a lot, but no, looks like they're going to focus on top instead, and Lone Druid will be pushing the bottom on the backside. We got the ulti from Jakira against the wrong as well. Alchemist coming in with his Shadow Blade plus stun, and he gets stunned on top of 2. He's doing as much damage as possible till the Shack. The Shack does melt, essentially, and we got Fake and Fanfiction on the wrong side of the towers. Fanfiction can try to Timber Chain out, but he doesn't really need to just yet. There we go, he Timber Chains out, and Fake on that. Weaver is going to go ahead and start Siege this tower. It will be going down. Warlock Golem, not really microing it just yet, and it will be going down here. 2 Timbersaw, 100 gold to him. Meanwhile, down bottom, Lone Druid is still pushing just to be as annoying as possible. Where's his bear? There's his bear. Tower gone down already. Alchemist taking a lot of damage coming out from that Radiance Burn. And it's a really uphill battle for these guys to fight because Lone Druid, he's going to continue to do this. Lone Druid has split push. That's something that you don't want to leave all that long because he can just pretty much demolish a tower. I mean, that's what the name of the ability is. It's called Demolish on the bear. So he can just demolish the crap out of that tower with just a few auto attacks from the bear. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have a Weaver who's just consistently jumping in your base, jumping in and out. You have Timbersaw with his ulti slowing all your peoples and just make sure they take more damage. And then you have Leshak with his Edict plus his stun. More so Edict than stun though. His Edict is really nice for taking out buildings as well. And all in all, a lot of push coming out from Avanti's Angels. Meanwhile, hold on, more team fights happening on the corner. Yes, more team fights happening. Fake might be in a little trouble. He pops his ulti at perfect optimal timing. Timbersaw wants to go in. He's going full retard. You never go full retard, bro. But he doesn't care. He's going to go for it anyway. He has infinite mana regen. Why not? He's trying to get a few more kills. Trying to get a few more Bloodstone stacks. He will get 1 kill. Will he be able to get the other kills? Big question. Alchemist is still trying to run, but Alchemist might be going out here soon. Timbersaw doesn't have any more mana. Or sorry, doesn't have any more abilities to throw out. He's actually able to throw out everything. Everybody's able to make it out alive with their invisibility plus surges. And here's Alchemist coming around with charge up a stun, trying to be catching by. He'll be stunning himself in the base. Meanwhile, Lone Druid just continuously killing these bases, and Leshak is here as well. This is something really difficult to fight back. They need some counter push of their own, and they have nothing. They have a Darkseer Iron Shell. GG getting thrown out by Danger Zone Dota. They're going to go ahead and tap out on this first one. And Avanti's Angel very, very, very convincingly taking this first one. Very convincingly taking this first game. So GG, well played. GG indeed. That was a good game. This is the first of the last best of 3 for this week's Sunday Evening Cup. So definitely stay tuned for the next match. And until then, I'll see you guys whenever. Actually, hold on. I gotta say a few other things. There we go. Definitely go check out NA Dota. If you guys are interested in competing in the Sunday Evening Cup series, go check out the link that you guys see at the bottom of, or in the description in this video. You guys will see it there. Outside of that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys when. Wow, it's only 18 kills. Holy crap. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the match. I'll see you guys whenever.